Hello and welcome back to Deus Ex Human Revolution, and when we last left off, we once again went into the Derelict Road to pay a visit to the female detention camp, and Adam Jensen, behaving like a goddamn idiot in some of these cutscenes, he showed his face to the entire party, including their leader, and as it would seem, Damir was even unaware of our identity until now, but it certainly has changed, and what's up with the discrepancy between the cutscenes and actual gameplay? I mean, Adam really should know better, right? He's a professional, he's a veteran, a SWAT leader, apparently. And yet again, things like these happen. And also in a conversation with our boss incidentally, but apparently we have a silver tongue, or so the game claims, so we have access to some interesting files we should be taking a look at before we head off to China, presumably. So we do exactly that, and I do believe, okay, yes, we are into the second act of the game. Yeah, but I think we're done with Detroit for now, but we will be returning here pretty shortly. And apparently the entire previous 5 episodes also took place on one day and one day only, the entire thing, except for the prologue, of course. So it has been a very busy day for Adam Jensen, incidentally, and we also met a Taggart for the first time, but not for the last time, unfortunately, right? Yeah, okay. So, and I'm not quite sure what FEMA is all about. I mean, our boss doesn't have any weight any longer, apparently, because someone, someplace is working very hard to undo all of his, influence building in the city here, by the looks of it. Well, of course, eventually we will run out of money after our attack and struggling to sell our goods, presumably, I would figure. Yeah, nice looking lobby with, yeah, why are we even advertising some competing companies? I mean, Wimp, okay, may not be a direct competitor, but still. Weide, so our office is thankfully right over here. And then we read our confidential emails, presumably. Also, I don't think I will pick up the social enhancer with the pheromones, because I think it makes more sense to actually rely on our intuition, or Adam's intuition. And Adam being Adam in cutscenes, I mean, we are not a negotiator. As a reminder, we are not a negotiator. So if things go south because I'm unable to talk someone down, I guess we just have to deal with it, frankly. Alright, then let's take a look here, shall we do? Okay, that must be the private detective. Yeah, I don't think we really have any problems with authority figures. Yeah. Yeah, read between the lines and it looks like fabrication. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, a real stray shooter, so we're good with firearms, I guess. We shoot to kill before asking questions within reason. Okay. That's interesting. Arthur Jensen must be our father. Right, apparently a veteran of Desert Storm. Right, Helix Labs. Interesting. I do remember that vaguely. Was it mentioned in Deus Ex the Fall? It's one of the larger companies in this universe, I think. Maybe just remembering this from my previous playthrough 12 years ago could also be. I mean, it was 12 years after all. Huh, okay, so maybe they have adopted us and never told us, could be. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Right, we are not even sure about our birth date, apparently. Okay, interesting. 0%. Okay. Interesting. Right, well, it doesn't confirm anything. I mean, at least my suspicions about Patient X, but it does tell us that our, that we were adopted. That's a shocking revelation for Adam, presume, and what happened to our parents, incidentally. I think they've never been mentioned before, I think.
Athena tells me you spoke to Sareth. Did he happen to tell you why he made us look like idiots?
I'm handling it.
You can imagine how relieved I am to hear that. I'll tell you what. While you follow any lead Sareth spoon-feeds you, I'm going to do what I should have done in the first place and backtrace that signal.
That's your pride talking. Still, get back to me if you find something.
You meant when?
Pretty sure I didn't.
What's with the attitude between these two people? There's no need for that. He's evidently a very capable person, isn't he? talk down to him. Doesn't make any sense, frankly. Adam, show some goddamn fucking respect, you know. Okay, I think once we get out the briefing, or close to it, then we also need to worry about this here, right? Because we're leaving the rest behind in our apartment. The items will respawn once we leave this hub area, I believe. Okay, but first things first, we go to our debriefing. Tell him all about the tyrants and also Barrett. I mean, Adam, of course, doesn't know, but we know because we played through Deus Ex The Fall. And I did read a plot synopsis of the Icarus effect, of course, as well. And apparently the tyrants were targeting us specifically for the Typhoon prototype 6 months ago, and not this miracle discovery with Patient X. It's interesting when you think about it. Okay, are we free to head back in?
Sorry, Adam, I can't help you right now. I'm trying to deal with the fallout from the Taggart meeting.
Yeah, that's a PR nightmare, isn't it? That's what I thought. Well, the boss then we get over with. I think it has changed color, must be the ambient lighting. Very fancy. Some of these reflections, as I've noticed, also on the Vito window, they aren't dynamic, incidentally. Well, the game is from 2011, so what gives I guess? But it overall still looks pretty nice.
Here, this is for you. It's a corporate passport encoded with your biometrics. I've set up a false flag routing which should get you to Henshaw Island without any problems.
You're sending me to China? What about FEMA?
FEMA's got nothing to do with this, trust me. We'll have better luck in China.
How can you say that? I saw the bastard who killed Megan pulling his men out of that facility. I left one of those men dead in its underground storage bay.
I know that, Adam. Frank was
Of course
monitoring
he
the
was.
whole thing. So I also know that before he died, that man gave you an address in China. I want you to check it out.
That doesn't make any sense.
Look, Adam. There's a reason this company's under attack. You think it has to do with the Typhoon or with some other top-secret military project that I haven't told you about?
The thought had crossed my mind.
Yeah, well, it doesn't. The work Megan's team was doing before they were killed, it was redefining what it means to be human. This company, Seraph Industries, was about to lead mankind to its next stage in human development.
Patient X, right?
Self-controlled evolution. Can't you see how scary that can be to some people?
Sure. I also see how lucrative it can be for some others.
It's never been about money for me, Adam. But you're right. There are people out there who don't exactly feel the same.
Like who?
I'm hoping you'll be able to find that answer for us in China. So get going. Farida's prepping the chopper.
Okay, so it's off to China officially then. Okay. Getting things done because we're doing the main quest line, I guess. The game rewards you for everything, of course, even the tiniest bit. Okay, so I'm not quite sure how long we were staying in China, but it's the second hub area, so it's probably relatively large, right?
Sorry, Adam, I can't.
Yeah, you're busy, of course. Okay, then we have to decide which items we want to take with us. Obviously, the pistol. I would really like to try out the shotgun, but as you can see, well, unless we become a pack mule, I think it's not going to fit anywhere. And we do have a sniper rifle in our apartment if we want to use it. And I think, I don't think we need anything else, frankly. I think we are free to head to the helipad here right away. Yeah, if we want to pick up a shotgun, we can do that. I was also contemplating, yes, just as soon as I meet Malik at the helipad. I was thinking about dropping the stun gun or selling it and then picking up a shotgun instead. I think if we get rid of the ammo, it should fit in here just about, you know. Then again, we have a short-range firearm. A short-range firearm, and shotgun would also be a short-range firearm, so maybe that's a bit too single-minded, but if you want to become a sniper, we have to leave everything at home except for the sniper rifle and its ammo, or we just extend our inventory. But if we don't want to do this, there are other things I want to accomplish here, for instance, the cloaking system, and also our energy recharge, incidentally. So I don't fully remember what will await us in, yeah, China, so why don't we hold on to some of these points for now. But these are never erased here, of course. Never. Yeah, never. And speaking of which, yes, okay, we commit to this here before I double yeah, to guess myself again for no reason whatsoever. Okay, that should make it easier to deal with some of these systems then, presumably. Fortify not so important. Okay, well, I guess then we get going. And we do have some dough, I'm hoping, if we want to buy some practice kits. Yeah, these are 5,000 apiece, I think. Yeah, I don't think there's much else we can do. I don't want to carry the stupid sniper rifle around. Maybe if we have one of them in one of our missions, we come across, then we use it and we drop it, I think. Something like this. Okay, the helipad was accessible through where exactly? I think from the, yeah, stairs down and then out, right, I think. Okay, anyone else want to talk to us? I think we are quite done here with Detroit for now. We've also completed every single sideline quest, except for the one we declined to do because it would be out of character for Adam Jensen.
Hey boss, I heard there was some kind of commotion at the downtown police station.
Ja, we're quite familiar with that.
You know that's the precinct that was handling the investigation into the first attack against us, don't you?
Yeah, but they didn't do a good job here, because they weren't allowed to, of course. Okay, so I think we're good to go.
Accompanying Mr. Taggart to the charity dinner tonight. I must head to Utah instead.
To the rehabilitation center. Does Mr. Taggart know this, sir?
Of course he does. I would not be leaving if it were not a medical emergency.
Of course, I understand. I can't imagine what it must be like to willingly give up an implanted limb.
Please, make sure Mr. Taggart is up to date itinerary-wise, and I will rendezvous with you later this week.
Understood, sir.
Who is that idiot? Is that a... Okay, just some bodyguards. Yeah, you, right? I don't want to actually talk to you. I don't actually want to talk to you. I really don't like this character. Or Taggart for that matter. I mean, the bodyguards are just doing their job, but I don't think I want to deal with the direct associates. They can go to hell as far as Adam and I'm concerned here, frankly. And we have to deal with them at one stage anyway, don't we? Yeah, let's just leave them be for now. Yes, I'm missing out on some interesting conversation, but it's what Adam wants to do, frankly.
Hey boss, you been up to see Mr. Seraph yet?
Yeah, we just came from
I was
there.
gonna remind you to go see him, if you haven't yet.
Yeah, well, we have, thankfully, one less job we have to deal with. Okay, off to China. Do we actually have the capacity to make this happen? I know this is a VTOL for short-range transportation. I mean, in terms of aircraft. Can it fly across the entire Pacific without refueling? Well, actually, no, it's even further than this because Detroit is on the East Coast, right? Okay, Lake Michigan, but still. Okay, then.
Hey, Jensen. The boss said you were on your way. You're gonna love Hengsha.
Yeah?
You've been
Why is
there?
that, though?
Used to live there. I spent 3, maybe 4 years working in the upper city, and most of my nights having fun in the lower one. You ready to go?
Yeah, we don't have any unfinished side quests, so let's get going here.
I thought I was. How long is this gonna take, Malik?
You mean the flight or the fun afterward? Don't worry, we'll be there before you know it. Climb in.
Airliner would take like 8 hours, I think, at least. And well, direct flight from Detroit to China. I don't think they offer this any longer, do they, though? I mean, it looks like a VTOL, not like a jet airliner, so it is, I guess. The Tyrants, of course, have their own headquarters thing someplace. Yeah. The jet airliner we saw in Deus Ex the Fall. Of course, we are in hostile territory, incidentally. We have a limited support, if at all.
Jensen, you might want to get ready. The jewel of the Yangtze approacheth.
Son of a bitch. I'm supposed to find answers in that.
Hey, twice the scum and half the space. Hang
Ja,
on,
die
we're
abbauen
going
die
in.
los. Die ist, which one doesn't receive any sunlight.
The address you got off that Merc, Hengsha Court Gardens. It's a bit of a walk from here in the Yuzhou district, but I figured it might be best not to drop you too close.
Good thinking.
In case Barrett only gave up the address, knowing I'd walk into another trap.
It's the kind of thing I'd do to an enemy. You want my advice? Just find out who lives there and get out.
Well, we want to take in the scenery, don't we? Also earn some money, incidentally, in the meantime. We do have a steady salary. Okay, so no incident, and we need to investigate the penthouse apartment, which, well, we don't know exactly where it is right now. Yeah, no sunlight down here, I think. And this is no longer night outside, technically speaking. Okay, hello and welcome to China. Looks decidedly different already, but some things never change, like the advertisements for augmentations across the board. Yeah, okay, Pole Doll, yeah, well, of course, well, there's tourist information back here, so they of course have a limb clinic. Hengsha Court Gardens is in this direction, apparently. Well, I guess then we take care upon that advice, because I don't think we can book a hotel room, can we, though? So, must be down the stairs here someplace. And this is, of course, earmarked for us. It would be straightforward anyway, so I guess. Yeah, some civilians. Hopefully we have a translator, because I don't speak Chinese. Some closed shops, okay. And some working ladies. It looks a bit run down in places, but so does Detroit, right? Okay, and these are the police officers around here.
Do you know how to get to the
The Honghua.
Yeah, it's right over here.
Honghua Hotel. Ah, I see. Someone's looking for some action, huh? Quigan District. Just walk over there and go down the stairs. This rooftop connects to all the districts. Thanks, buddy. No problem. Have fun.
Yeah, on vacation here, I see.
I get so lost down here. Every time I come down from the upper city. I mean, the streets are well marked and all, but the Chinese names confuse the heck out of me.
Can't you just, put your pocket secretary up to a sign, have it auto-translated for you, baby? Okay, well, yeah, I did say that, right? So we can just follow the street signs. I think we should, yeah, wasn't that lovely? Okay, over here apparently, interesting. But I'm not quite sure what we're going to find, because I don't remember every single detail, of course, and these smells here must be overwhelming. Well, I don't think we're here to steal from the locals, right? At least not right away. Probably not. Okay, it's for here then, I guess, to a different district. Okay, well, if we want a hotel room, there is one over here, I guess. Oh, is it unlocked? I sure hope it is. Yeah, we need to track down some versions, of course, because we need some ammo for starters, and we can pick up from the enemies. I mean, 3 or 2 bullets, this doesn't get us a long distance here, right? Does it though? Okay, different districts, so we do the loading screen in the middle here sometimes. Okay. Well, shouldn't be too far away, but then again, everything looks the same, and I'm just ready to get jumped by a criminal along the way. Alright, someone is angry about the triads, I see. Yeah, someone's apartment. How can there be a plant growth occurring down below here? Doesn't look like a growing light to me, frankly. In some condoms, I suppose. Probably. Bicycles don't seem super useful back here. Everything is connected by stairs only, as far as I can tell. Okay, interesting. Yeah, certainly a nice vista. I do believe the headquarters of the Chinese augmentation company is towering on top. We saw this by flying in here, I think. Yeah, keypad 1. Okay, well, I'm not quite sure. I don't think Adam Jensen should upset the locals right away here. It seems unnecessary. Yeah, civilian. Or just a working lady.
Don't stay here, Lawai. This city is very dangerous, especially lower.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Fighting for control.
Alright, that's what I figured. Indeed, thanks for the advice, sir. This area looks particularly run down. Parking, for what exactly? We didn't see any hover cars, did we though? I think it was ordinary ground vehicles still. Yeah, I don't think we should linger here for too long, but we have the pistol and the stun gun, anything in between that could be useful. Level 3, okay. Well, it looks like this area over here somewhere. I mean, no guardrails and some regulatory wooden... oh, right, okay, that's an... Well, we investigate the area before we make our entry here, I suppose. Multiple options. Hello there. Don't get scared. Yeah. Alright. Some skylights and parking, huh? Righty then. Okay, well, parking garage. And looks pretty run down. Are you sure this is the correct address, Adam? Then again, this guy could have been lying to us. Who knows, I guess. Okay, interesting indeed. So, plenty of jumping angles, which is, oh, not exactly strange for us, but still. I think going for the front entrance and for the parking garage would not be the best of ideas, I think. Okay, then hopefully we can grab onto this. Maybe? Adam Jensen, please. Shouldn't be too hard for you. Okay. Really? We should be able to jump this, no problem, right? Am I missing something obvious? Otherwise, what's the point of coming up here? Now, at least we don't fall into the gap, and there we go. Finally, we can get it done. Okay, so appears to be for here in some capacity or another. Level 1 security, okay. Oh, it's under lockdown apparently.
What kind of question is that? Whatever the fuck language you want. I can't speak Mandarin. What if they don't understand me?
Point the weapon at them that they should understand. Yeah, that's what I thought. Is that Bertha already here? Wow, I mean, these are not Black Ops guys, but they're probably also Bell Tower. I do remember that the police force is actually run by Bell Tower in this. Okay, so apparently it's under lockdown already. Interesting. So wow, we can at least snoop out the public areas and then plan our next moves. Just to see how many dudes are in the vicinity, for instance. Okay, so the entire area is under lockdown, huh? Interesting. Wow, roof access could be a good idea, who knows? Maybe we also find an arms dealer here, could be a good idea. Like, this guy looks particularly shady. Oh. Harvesters. Wow, we know what they're up to, right? Okay, we can take a look at some of the modern electronics in this universe. Okay, that must be one of those handhelds they've been playing with the entire time. Oh, right. Okay, well, if they don't stop us, I guess. But evidently there's nothing of use back here to us, except for some credits, huh? Okay, 124 isn't a whole lot, frankly. A fun pen. Do I want to read the description? And cameras. Apparently the Pocket Secretary doesn't come with a built-in camera any longer, and some gamepads here. Okay, it's their vision of the future set by Deus Ex, released in 2000, so they have to fit this in here somewhere, I think, and somehow. But yeah, of course, that would be obsolete already, except for the gamepad maybe, in the current scenario, and some laptops. Very fancy. 818C. Okay, well, laptops, they have already come to the proper format. I don't think that would change in the next 50 years or so. Laptops will always be recognizable as a laptop. Civilian, huh? You don't look like a Chinese one.
Let me ask you something. You ever heard of a private security force policing a whole city on contract?
Yeah.
Well, one of these bell tower jacks.
It's PMC, not a police force. Alright, well, of course we're getting sidetracked. I'm looking for some supplies, of course, but I don't think we're going to find them back here. To see how many people are waiting for us. As is customary in Deus Ex, there will be multiple ways to get here.
Whole apartment complex locked down.
Yeah, that apartment, presumably. They're accountable to anyone except for the shareholders, which is why there shouldn't be a police force. Yeah, good luck indeed. The only thing they understand is a bullet to the head, incidentally.
I need to get something in my apartment. I don't care what kind of operation is going on. Now let me in immediately.
Can't oblige you, ma'am. Now move along, please.
How dare you? Who are you to tell me I can't get into my own home? Do you know how much money I pay for this place?
I said move along before there's trouble.
You Bell Tower assholes are all the same. You don't have an answer to an honest question, so you start to threaten.
Yeah, that's something they've been hired for.
Sorry, pal. No one's allowed in right now.
Okay, so this is a no-show, and of course they have their own riot shields. Yeah, okay, but that rules out the question of, taking a look-see from street level. So that's not going to happen. Okay, then, the other area didn't seem particularly appealing, but I noticed a level 1 security door, and that's like a child's play to us right now, isn't it? Yeah, I would say. Isn't that right, Adam? Yeah, we are just floating on the surface because we don't have a body in this game. Otherwise, it would be pulling us up as in Riddick. That would be a lot more immersive and frankly also believable. Okay, so well, we can play with these bell tower goons back here, and there are indeed just the bell tower goons, and I think there will be access for the ventilation shaft, I guess. Yeah, probably. Wow, did we learn anything? Not really, right? Interesting. Well, we're here to do a mission, not doing some sightseeing. There's room for that later, I think. Okay, level 1 is easy peasy. Even baby Jensen could do this at the start of the campaign. And he also learned Trigger 2 from Pritchard, of course. 15% against the level 2 security system. That's good. We could probably do that here. Okay, I think we also gained some additional experience by doing this. Okay, well, open sesame. That will lead into where exactly? Well, we'll find out pretty shortly. Usually there are multiple... Oh, wow, there we go. Okay. Could be a good entry position. That makes us an explorer apparently. So up and down, what's the situation? Oh, we can check out both angles, of course. Looks like a lift shaft. Yeah, I don't remember too many snippets of China here, incidentally. But I think we should probably, well, invest some time and effort to find our path around here. Could be a good idea. Oh, the elevator is moving. So, what was the purpose of coming up here? Well, I'm not sure. Yeah, there's the ladder down, widen on the ladder up. So, okay, it's a good vantage point for what exactly? I'm not sure. Maybe they expected us to find something big here. Doing later quest line. Could be. Interesting. Wow. Oh, okay, it's a jumping angle maybe. Okay, we try that. Then again, what's the... Adam, come on. Then again, what's the point of coming back here? I guess we find out, don't we? Right, the elevator maybe. Maybe. Or we have access to another vent, could also be a good idea. Anything in this crate? Also, metal crate and echoes for the entire lift shaft. Of course it does. Yeah, okay. Yeah, sometimes there's an emergency exit or from the cabin, so we could maybe go inside and press the button ourselves. But of course we cannot right now, so where are we? I have no idea. But I see some snippets here someplace. Oh. Are we in the right... Really? That quickly? Are we already in the right apartment? Maybe we are. Okay, hunting the hacker. Let me guess we need to access the computer then, presumably. Well, doing this undetected would be a good idea, so we don't give away our presence immediately, even though people know that we're heading to China, I would presume. That's interesting. Alright, so I'm not quite sure about the people inside here or how angry they will be. Probably pretty angry since it's a battle operation. And of course we know they shoot to kill, especially in here. They probably have declared the entire apartment a free fire zone. But we're not in the apartment right now, we're in the hallway, there's a difference of course. The one will be full part is Adam. This must be the elevator, right? We saw. Okay, we can hide in here if we want to, so there's like probably 5 different ways to get to this apartment. I think it's not a vent, I just saw that. I don't expect any cameras in this area, but we don't know, of course. Okay, this is unlocked. Leads to a kitchen or anything in between. Okay, someone's private apartment. Okay, doesn't hurt to take a look, see. BD? Apparently no one was living here, I think. But they left some ammo behind for whatever reason. A whopping 5 bullets. I suppose clean hands save lives, right? As the saying goes. Yeah, someone moved out or was about to move in. I'm not sure, frankly. Let me guess. Okay, that's unexpected. Let me guess we can get over here, right? In some way or another. Interesting. Looks pretty fancy, I can see, but this would be considered a more expensive apartment here in the lower city. Can we even have a bath with our augmentations? I'm not sure about that at least. Okay. Don't open... really? It's hinged on both sides? How is it sensible? Well, let me guess there would be opportunity to punch through the wall back here if we wanted to do this. Or, alternatively, we find a way onto the balcony. Some balconies I do believe are accessible. This one may be not one of those. Maybe. It's a bit hard to tell from the current angle. Okay, so we can buy that augmentation that is very single purpose and punch through that wall. Which is probably not something I want to do, incidentally. Okay, but the option is here if we want to take it. Probably pretty noisy. Then again, can do this and no one is any wiser. Okay, well, at least the 3 indicators on the minimap right now. That's what you expected here, I think, right? At least Adam did. This is the apartment, I think. Okay, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, so maybe a confrontation is unavoidable. I mean, Adam doesn't have any questions about this, because, well, we know how they operate and whom they are working for that matter. Where are we actually? I'm not sure. 4 people, huh? And the computer is right over here. Video, is that easy? That simple? Well, I beg to differ. I think just sit here for a couple of seconds to observe where people are moving. Let that guy to our right there somewhere. But if they don't expect trouble coming through the conveniently band-sized vents, I presume they don't have anyone in this particular room, I would figure. Do it's not the recipe for success, is it though? Yeah, it's right back here, right in this room. Stairs down. There's the elevator. Interesting. No one seems to come over here, maybe. But I'm not so certain about this because there's a stairs down, I just noticed. Yeah, interesting. Well, if we have to fight our way out of here, we can make this happen. But that would be hardly ideal since our location and our presence in the city should be unknown, at least for the first stage of our campaign here, I think. Yeah, that's not going to be that easy. There will be follow-ups guaranteed. Oh, that was apparently on fire here. Wow, he's looking out the window. The other guy is patrolling the stairs. As long as we don't burn ourselves to crisp, that could be doable. He's just standing there, right? So there must be access through the balcony, presumably, I think. Seems likely. Yeah. Okay, that would be noisy because, physical exertion makes us noisy, apparently. Okay, that's the computer. Oh, okay. Apparently was hidden in the stubble wall. So someone was punching through here. I think it was ordered by Barrett White because he was giving the call. Because no loose ends and all. So I do believe the hacker was called Dutchman. I would figure. Or someone he was working for. Right. Interesting. Post-it notes back here. By Broccoli and Loop. I don't want to know even. Okay. The cables look surprisingly tight. Okay. Wager apparently is a hot chick. Pay rent, presumably it says. Yeah, on the 17th. Ask about noise from neighbors. Because someone was doing a surveillance operation, I think, right? Probably in the other apartment. Delete files from previous assignments. Yeah, always a good idea. And also call mom once in a while. Okay, we shouldn't be here for too long, but I would like to immerse myself. Okay, so with this binary, maybe I can put it in the translator to see what they want to write us here. Okay, apparently plenty of reminders to call mom. Okay, good, good, good. And the printers are out of order, apparently. Okay, anything else in here? Well, I'm a little bit scared, but hopefully we can access this computer without anyone noticing. It's only level 1 anyway. Windmill. Oh, yeah, so that must be the guy. We also earn plenty of these worms here along the way, as you can tell. Was expecting a little bit more of this area here in terms of security. Yeah, easy peasy, it shouldn't be a problem whatsoever. Okay, get me that stuff, please.
Access granted.
So let's just see, probably the usual assortment of emails. Huh, wow, time doesn't stop as a reminder when we're doing this. Okay, there's another hive. Yeah, must be another nightclub, right? Reminds me already of, yeah, what was it again? The Nightshade in Panama City. Okay, okay, apparently was a customer, or valued customer even. Okay, I'm not quite sure who that is. Safety's off, suggest you get out now. Okay, so that was the tip because someone, yeah, Beltop was coming. Automatically saved because they need to delete them supposedly. Hive Master, huh? Mr. Van Bruggen, alright. I'm not sure what this is all about, but there we go.
Get word to Pritchard, Malik. The hacker who's been attacking us goes by the handle Windmill. Real name's Ari Van Bruggen. Bell Tower's been brought in to arrest him.
Arrest?
Really?
Or get rid of?
Yeah, more like it.
Either way, he found out someone was gunning for him and took off. We need to find him.
There's a nightclub near where I dropped you called the Hive. It's notorious in black market circles. If this Dutchman is running, his first stop will be there.
I'll have a chat with the owner.
Okay, we'll chat with the owner. Getting things done, that's what I like to see. Yes, evidently you can fight your entire way through the bell tower infestation here, right? Of course, we don't necessarily need to do this because it doesn't make sense for Adam Jensen. It's supposed to be an infiltration mission. So, well, I suppose... Well, I don't think I can rotate these things, can I do? I can throw them very noisily. So I can rotate them, can I do? Well, it doesn't matter anyway, but there we go. push it into the corner. And I think then we head out of here again, shouldn't we? Yeah, they want us to use the elevator because that seems like a smart idea. Okay, that was interesting, and by coincidence I went the correct way right from the start, and I can assure you that was the most yeah, surely unplanned here, just happened to be that way. Okay, I guess then we have some options. I think we should probably get acquainted with the locals a little bit. Because we need contacts, we also need a hotel room ideally. So, wouldn't you say that would be a good idea? And how can we... I suppose we didn't go that way yet, didn't we? Maybe it's useful, who knows? Oh, maybe sewer access. There's always a sewer in these video games. Yeah, why is there one letter missing between these two stories, but it leads all the way down with the rest of them? That's strange. Ah, okay. Or maybe a practice kit, I think. So, why is it at the bottom of the elevator shaft? Who knows? Maybe the only reason to actually come back here, right? I think. Well, I think I take it. Nobody's going to miss it if it's back here anyway. Yeah, so do we check out the hotel next? We also need to make some connections with an arms dealer. How we're actually getting into the hive for that matter. Let me guess, we need to have a membership card, which will be hard to acquire, I think.
Figured you might want a heads up before you stroll into the hive.
Yeah, thank you.
The owner's name is Tong Si Hung, Tong being his last name. Rumor is he's tied to the triads.
Of course.
China's organized crime lords. How wonderful. Anyone else want a piece of this pie?
Well, that makes us an errand boy, I guess. Yeah, so we came from here. Well, we're done playing with Bertau for now. And no one has any device. We still have the information, so that doesn't raise any suspicion, which is nice. It should give us a little bit of a head start. Okay, well, I guess there will be some developments in this area eventually, I would figure. On or in this parking garage. Alright, well, maybe later. But now we do some shopping and see what they have on offer around here. Yeah, the office block has been not thoroughly searched, but has been searched. We don't need to look for every single apartment do we do. That would be unbecoming of Adam Jensen, frankly. He has other concerns right now. At least I would in the shoes. Well, if it's here, I guess we can check it out, but then again, are we going to rent some rooms in this area? Well, I guess then we try that, and we barely made a jump because once again we jumped like a lady. Okay, level 1, huh? Interesting.
They said the biomod industry made Hansa what it is today. As if that's a good thing. I have to wonder if perhaps we are changing too quickly.
Too quickly, especially with knockoff augmentations that are prone and known to malfunction. Yeah. These are not super popular for a reason. Okay, why can't we hack into this apartment? Okay, we're here. I guess we just do it. Yeah, it's one of those side quests, I think. Yeah, so how we're getting into the hive for that matter, I think we need a membership card. And we're getting this how exactly, I don't remember. Well, looks surprisingly similar to the last thing we saw. It's always good experience. It's also a good source of these things. So why would we take it?
Access granted.
Well, so we've barely arrived in China. We already started to break into people's apartments because we are a kleptomaniac, of course. As you would think. Well, no one's going to miss that money, I'm hoping. They have a computer back here. I'm feeling slightly bad about this, frankly. Okay, so, well, global politics review. I think we already read that, didn't we? Oh, actually, no, it's a different chapter. That's why we're doing some investigation here, quotation mark, right? United Arab Front, huh? Okay, apparently Apparently Israel has been conquered by the Arabs and this universe, and there is a guerrilla warfare going on against the occupiers. Ah. Interesting. Alright, I'm not sure it could happen. I mean, this is recorded a couple of months after the start of the Israeli-Palestinian war. Okay, what gives I guess? Looks pretty run down incidentally, doesn't it? Yeah, well, it's slightly better condition than some of the other apartments we've been seeing, but not exactly by a long shot. But this is somewhat clean. And we are intruding into someone keeping tranquilizer darts on their bed here. Okay. I think for my taste, this bed would be a little bit too low, frankly. And they have a bicycle in the bedroom. But the Hive apparently is pretty popular. And these are crates of something showing a mosque. So probably imported from the United Arab, whatever it was, right? Okay, it's unlocked, evidently. So who is that here? Okay, water pressure problems. Oh, the building seems to be a bit on the older side, yes? Oh yeah, that's probably the main employer of the entire city. Yeah. Okay, something to keep in mind. Of course, it's propaganda, especially Chinese propaganda. And even worse, it's corporate propaganda. Okay. And studying brings you to the top, presumably. No, maybe it does, I'm not sure. And of course, spam email. The best prices everywhere. Mock Farmer, yeah, of course. Sure. Well, it was interesting, but I don't think there was any purpose of coming in here anyway. So a student is living in here and they have a tons of whatever that may be for breakfast and lunch and anything in between. Okay, as well, so we saw their savings essentially, their mega savings. Oh, Adam Jensen should feel bad about this, probably. Yeah, most likely. Pretty large hub area, and of course we have 2 districts at least, could be 3, and some other portions, of course. Okay, well, I'm not sure how we get into the Hive. I don't want to sneak my way into every area, no, at all times. That looks dangerous, I think. Probably. And why is it so dangerous? I'm not sure. Yeah, none of this makes much of sense, frankly. Okay, so we can drop down here, I'm hoping. Want to get back to street level. In the back alleys. Always very nice. And we have, oh, luxury rooftop. Amazing panoramics, haha. Okay, well, if you have the money for that, then it's good and all. I don't think there will be much of a view here to the city. Hobo. Fancy dressed hobo, okay. We should stick... Oh. Well, probably should stay away from getting violence, presumably. Okay, where are we? Some people are missing, okay. Yes, this is where the game takes place here, instantly. Okay, I'm not quite sure who that is and where we are for that matter. Downtown apartments. Okay, well, they are marked specifically, so is it actually important? I guess we need to get acquainted with the area anyway. So, I suppose we try that. Heading into the sewers is our first sightseeing adventure or destination. Is okay, it's actually marked, really. Ah, okay. Parking area. That must be the parking garage we saw, I think. Oh, okay, there are phobos everywhere, apparently. I can't believe we're already going into the sewers. Doesn't make any sense to me. On the right, here we are, as the saying goes. At least this lunch isn't electrified for a change. But we need to make some contact with the local arms dealers for starters. I think it's more important than seeing what's going on in the sewers. And these are very spacious and brightly lit sewers. Maybe it's more like a stormwater drain, but I don't think it is. It's just a trope here, right? Okay, authorized personnel only, so we're not getting in here. And there's a bicycle back here, even. Ah, okay. Spirits, okay. Okay, fantastic. Not quite sure why we vote, but there we go. Yeah, once again, what's the purpose of coming to this area? Just a fast travel option? Using the sewers if we need them? Could be. Okay, well, lovely. I didn't see any side activities, quotation mark down here. At least not yet. It may change, of course. Surprisingly, no gang members waiting for us to punch us in the face or anything in between. Or try it, for that matter. We are here, and I have no idea what this unconnected piece of corridor is back here. Or we could just loop around, also an opportunity, but I think it's slightly less likely to get lost here, right, on street level. But we should probably leave these manual covers open, because then we know where we have been before, even though it's of course an threat to public safety. Yeah, I don't think we'll find too many arms dealers in here, do we do? But incidentally, maybe this gives us access to something of importance. Interesting, they only have a couple of apartments per story. That's really strange. Roof level, I think is where we came from, right? I think I did see that. Yeah, back here. Interesting. Yeah, they said roof access leads everywhere, but I want to get down to street level and actually find some arms dealers for starters. That would be a good idea. If we had the Icarus landing system, we could just jump off and show off our fancy augmentations, you know? If we want to do this and press the logos, but I don't think that will be pressed anywhere, I think. Or we could just do this and fall down. Yeah, that's why we should have the Icarus landing system if we want to do some roof jumping. Yeah. Okay, hidden side quests, yes, indeed. Adam is always looking for money because the salary only comes at the 15th of every month, I suppose. And Sarah, as it turns out right now, is a bit strapped for cash. I would think, probably. Yeah, at least it saved our progress, didn't it? Okay, then we use the stairs. It's probably slightly safer anyhow. We should also be offering some new items for us to try out, because it's a new hub area, and you know how things work around here in these games. Okay, whatever this is all about, I think we'll come back here later. Okay, if I were an arms dealer, where would I be? Probably not hanging out with the harvesters, I think. But I don't think we can just ask someone for directions. Probably not.
Nice place, Hengsha. Friendly people, mostly.
Friendly, huh?
I can't speak much Chinese, though.
Okay. Alice Garden Pots. Shuttle Station, the Hive. Okay, the Hive is through this sketchy looking passageway then, I guess. Are you selling some weapons by chance? Yes, yes, yes. The Seraph new stuff, I believe, in a prototype. Could be. Oh. Ah, doody 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 do. Okay, well, I cannot help myself. I need to know what's in here. Adam maybe also could be. And we need to put all the attacking expertise to the test, don't we? Because we invested so heavily in that shit.
Access granted.
There we go. And what's in here? Open Sesame. Combat 3 for ammo. Well, exactly what the doctor ordered, and some credits. So we stole someone's secret stash here, 500, and some exclusive barrels. Well, Barrel isn't around any longer, so what gives, I guess. Yeah, interesting. Alright, well, it wasn't really worth coming here, but then again, it's not really hurting to us, really, by cracking this open. Alright, so, well, if I can confirm my suspicion, I know they will be requiring a membership pass, which we don't possess right now, of course. Yeah, if I were arms dealer, where would I be? Where would I be if I were arms dealer? And this is pretty fancy, but it's not the Hive, incidentally. Maybe we can be of help there, sir.
New in town? Let me tell you, Hengsha is the place to be if you're into cybernetics. Lots of exciting business possibilities here.
Yeah?
And very little of that bullshit extremism you have to deal with in the West.
Okay, that's something to keep in mind. Yeah, looks very shady indeed. I don't think we want to investigate this right away. And the door upstairs was locked anyway. So, okay, what is this building? I think it's the downtown apartments, isn't it? Yeah, okay, well, we have no connections. Maybe we can ask our pilot about what's going on. Okay, they wanted to send us to the Hive, of course. Shuttle station, limb clinic. Well, since... Oh,
it's me.
Hello there.
If you can get your hands on some, then do it.
Apparently there is a built-in phone service into our pocket secretaries.
What's really troubling you?
Yeah, I don't look too well, do we do? Yeah, well, we're not in a good mood apparently. Okay, well, have we done anything for you maybe?
Mister. I understand English, but I cannot speak it very well.
I think we should give yourself some credit. It was pretty decent actually. Okay, so well, that's all we can accomplish here by the looks of it. Interesting. Limb clinic. So how will we get to limb clinic if it's locked off? Yeah, okay, well, whatever. I think the sign is actually lying to us, so we just head to the Hive or try to get inside, which is probably not going to happen. And why is this stupid door locked? I suppose it isn't much of a hurdle to us, but still. Interesting. So the area seems to be a little bit larger than Detroit City, or maybe I'm just seeing things. Yeah, 50%, I like that. Yeah, we can also do this here. Okay, one nuke virus for our trouble. I think I like it. Yeah, nice shortcut for us, I'm thinking. Interesting.
What do you think of Lower City? Mostly workers from Taiyang Medical live here. Low renting housing, especially at the Alice Garden parts.
Yeah, it's probably because there's no sunlight here, and some areas are old school, like old construction. It does completely run down, I think. Okay, a letter. Wow, what purpose could there be to a letter? Yeah, I'm sorry for getting sidetracked, but if we don't investigate these portions, then we'll never find an arms dealer for starters. Wouldn't you say? Oh. Oh, okay, can be. No, probably not, I would think. So what's even back? Oh, yeah, there is something back here. I don't think this would work, right? No, we need a third crate for this, I would think. And speaking of which, there's a third crate. Well, our kleptomaniac ways once more wide. There we go. Now should be able to get over here. I'm hoping. No problem. Okay, armor capacity upgrade, which of course we cannot carry since, well, there we go. I stubbornly refuse to invest anything in upgrading our inventory because I hate it for starters. Yeah, of course we need to convert this naturally. The pistol. Even though we didn't see the exit magazine, right? So now it's 18 bullets, I would presume. Yeah, probably. Okay, I do take the XP bonus though, that's fine. So while we up here, anything of interest? Well, looks like mostly dead end, and since I don't speak Chinese, I couldn't tell you what they have written here on the wall with graffiti. Yeah, well, maybe we can jump over here. I think it's just slightly too far away, and we have a mission to do anyway, don't we? And also get ourselves a hotel room, ideally. So while we're in the other area, we'll check out the hotel as well and see how pricey the rooms are, if, well, price it all.
Don't stay here, Lawai. This city is very dangerous, especially lower. Too many groups fighting for control.
Alright, thanks for the info. And then we're going where exactly? I have no idea. Is it a front operation for something nastier? It probably could be. Huh. Well, this doesn't belong in the butcher shop, but someone smashed all the lovely flat screen computers back here. What is the monitors? Huh. Interesting. Coming to think of it, it looks almost exactly the same as in the apartment, so maybe this is also connected to this windmill character. In which case, he may left something behind. Windmill, I think was his name, yeah, so this is synonym. Don't mind if we do. Yeah, completely undetected, that's what I'd like to see.
Access granted.
Another nuke virus for our trouble. So, okay, what do we have in here? Credit chip, okay. Well, kleptomaniac base, what else can I say? And some bottles of an undetermined pharmaceutical, I think. Okay, interesting. I think that is probably connected to Windmill or some other hacker. But then again, how many hackers can there be in Lower Hampshire here? Right, okay. Do you know about this operation? Evidently the butcher does. Wow, don't raise the... Yeah, don't raise your weapon at me, please. Okay, was interesting. Also completely unexpected. But of course, if you want to buy some firearms, we need some sweet, sweet dough, don't we? But I'm not sure how we can find the arms dealer, but there should be at least a 2 in this hub area. I don't think we'll just stumble across them. This seems unlikely. Okay, so, that's not our current destination, actually. Yeah, this area is a maze.
My
Is it would
buddy
seem?
Les never pays to get into the hive.
Does he know one of the bouncers?
No. That cheap son of a bitch knows the secret way in through the back
Oh,
alley.
of course.
Share it with the rest of us? I don't think so. Asshole.
Forget it, man. It's getting chilly out here. Finish that cig so we can go back inside.
Okay, well.
Nice Ogs. Tai Young Medical?
No knockoffs for us.
What are you looking at?
Don't be so upset here, but thanks for the info, pal. Oh, some camera lenses here, apparently. Interesting. Of course, there would still be a need for that despite the future and all with smartphones and whatever. You cannot change the laws of physics, and it's very easy to find where the hive is located, I would think. So there's something about the back alley here someplace. Oh, then we know already that we need to either pay or have a membership card. Right, so we can just confront the bouncer because he would tell us exactly what I think. Maybe it is.
Yes, many business people from Upper Hangsha.
It may not be the nightshade, but I guess it's still nice.
We live in Paris.
Just be careful in there. It is owned by a local gang leader, and the gang he runs is one of the meanest in this country. So don't ask too many questions.
Yeah, just enjoy yourself and turn off your brain.
We'll try not to step on anyone's toes.
Oh, and if you have augmentations, hide them when you walk the streets at night, especially on Yuan
They're invisible, or bodies.
There have been many disappearances lately.
Yes, they're aptly named Harvesters. Doesn't leave too many questions, right, as to what could be going on. And right as the bouncer.
The Hive is a members-only club, Lao Wai. Without a membership card, I can't let you in.
You telling me I gotta pay to get into this dive?
We've got a reputation to keep. Can't let just anyone get in here.
Just anyone with the money.
No pay, no play. You want in or not?
1,000 bucks? Well, I suppose it's affordable in the current state, but I think there are better options.
Maybe another time.
Yeah.
Alright, your business. You come back and see me if you change your mind.
1,000 bucks is kind of a lot in this universe, right? And it's only a one-way ticket, I believe. Okay, so there's something about the back area. Interesting. Okay, but we need to find a hotel room for starters. We need to find an arms dealer someplace. I don't think the bell tower ghouls will tell us incidentally, right? Will they not? That seems unlikely. Yeah, they're looking at us anyhow because they're super suspicious.
如果你不怕死，可以去问问他们手上都有什么。
这一切都很危险，尤其是如果你喝醉了。
Yeah. Oh, free of deer, so let's not drink any booze, shall we do?
对呀，我也一直听说这边的人时常失踪。你真的认为受害者跟这些事件有关？
谁知道呢？不过你要是想安全点，就待在俱乐部里。这里酒吧的老板
Yeah, of course they do. That's what they expect, frankly.
来这里找乐子的人。
钱让鬼推磨。
Yeah, doesn't not. Okay, and we always saw the poster. The sexy lady here augmented with Chinese augmentations indeed, and the hobo.
求求你了，你肯定有些零钱可以帮帮我。
Incidentally, we do have something we don't need any longer. Not the gas screen, yeah, the spirits, you can have them. It's a bit of an insult, maybe. Ah, there you go. I don't think I want to get drunk anyway. Okay, where's the limb clinic? I mean, okay, Alice Garden Pot. That's the hotel, so it must be over here someplace. Okay, limb clinic, we never found the limb clinic because the, yeah, the path was blocked, wasn't it? And they said something about the back area into the hive, of course. I'm still looking for that arms dealer, if you can find them. But this place is a complete maze. Would be pretty difficult to navigate without an, yeah, without a map here, supposedly. Civilian. Okay, must be the shop owner, I think. Oh, well, that looks sketchy, doesn't it? And it's, yeah, patrolled by Bertha, of course. Oh, yeah, I remember now, this is the Alice Pot Gardens thingy here, isn't it? I think it is. Yeah, indeed it is. It's a pretty large area. And we have sewer access in the middle, incidentally. How convenient. Okay, hotel first. So we just turn around here and see what we can do. I'm not quite sure how long we will be staying in this lovely little city here. But maybe there's something of interest. Okay, we don't see any cars, but we see motorcycles. Let me guess, it's electric motorcycles. Yeah, okay, right around the corner, as it would seem. I don't think they have any arms dealers back here wide on the main street. Seems unlikely. And there's limited vehicle access. Okay. Right, just some generic advertisements. Even though the Hive probably doesn't need any advertisement. Okay, what is that door? Is this the hotel? No, they're just guarding this. Oh, bell tower advertisement, I think. Yeah, indeed, that's what it is. Okay, is this the recruitment center? Well, if it is, it's in Chinese, so I cannot read it, of course. Oh, there's the hotel. Okay. And some working ladies outside here. Yeah, whatever you said there, I don't speak Chinese, I'm sorry. Pododius, okay, der Film Back Alley, of course. The letter. I'm not sure why this is here. I suppose you speak to the receptionist first, right, after doing this here, because once again, I simply cannot help myself. If we stumble upon them, okay, then we take it, even though it's a bit out of character for Adam Jensen. Probably. Okay, so we do have a couple of caches we want to probably liberate for our use, shouldn't we?
Access granted.
There we go. MVS script KD. Wow, this guy doesn't care evidently. Oh, reload speed upgrade. So another thing, let me guess we cannot carry because, wow, I refuse to upgrade our inventory. Maybe it's a self-imposed challenge. I don't think so, right? Just stubbornness and little else. Yeah, I think we can upgrade these pistols quite a bit actually. Okay, interesting. Anything else in here? Oh, I don't think anyone's going to miss that upgrade incidentally. Oh, yeah, sewer access, that's what I thought. Bell tower sucks, says the boy presumably, I would think. Okay, interesting. Well, let me guess, since we're right next to the hotel, there will be access to that hotel for the sewers, I think. Most likely. Okay, so we know it's here if we need it. But first things first, we talk to the receptionist. Yeah, this is shady looking entrance here, frankly.
I get so lost down here. Every time I come down from the upper
Yeah,
city,
it is a maze. I agree with that. It's a complete
well
maze.
marked and all, but the Chinese names confuse the heck out of me.
Yeah, okay. So this is the front entrance of the hotel. Alright. Well, of course it's a brothel more than anything else. They also have proper guest rooms here if you don't want to try out these ladies, I guess. Well, okay. The first thing you see if you come into the area or the entire hotel is a bar. Alright.
Sorry, but for the service you want, you damn well better believe I'm getting my full amount of credit.
Everyone has their fetishes, I guess.
Sweet pea. I can hardly make my rent this month.
Join the club, sweet pea.
Right. That would be a lovely romance there, right? If both people have that attitude already. Oh. Okay, I just saw it popping up. So, hello there. I tell me, the Amtsdealer is hanging out right in the hotel lobby behind this not so hidden wall. Well, of course, we do have the highlights there. Well, sort of. Okay, you're the local Amtsdealer by chance? Apparently you are.
You want best in the city? You come to right place. Look on computer and see for yourself.
Okay, so we found our first Amtsdealer by coincidence. Maybe I remembered coming back here, but I don't think I did right. Okay, we have some orchids, okay. Interesting. Sniper rifle ammo, so did we see some fancier stuff. Targeting system upgrade, what's that all about? Okay. Interesting. Damage upgrade, it's universal, I believe. Laser targeting system I have no interest in. Okay, apparently we can get the crossbow. Huh, rocket launcher, $4,000. Well, if I could carry it, then maybe. But I will have an EP grenade if you don't mind. And a frag grenade. Yeah, of course, there we go. That's what I thought. Wow, nice doing business with your friend.
Fortune and glory to you.
Okay, yeah, of course we're in China, I forgot. Do you mind? I mean, you have to store the goods someplace, I guess. Let me guess, we have sewer access back here. Well, of course we know. Okay, if you want to get into the hotel unnoticed, there we go, voila. There's a way to do it. Really. Okay, so after the bar with the Amtsdealer and we have... Yes, we have some working ladies back here. Obviously, this is not a secret. Where's the receptionist, for that matter?
I wouldn't go upstairs if I were you.
Why not? Wait, don't tell me. May and Edgar going at it again?
Yep. And you know what that means.
Yeah. Edgar in a bad mood. Shame, too, because he can be sweet when he wants to.
I'm always amazed by what May gets away with.
Well, she's earned the right to talk back from time to time. When you've been around as long as she has, you know, she practically ran this place before Chan
Alter, was mit
showed
der
up.
Treit operiert, I think.
Still did.
You and me both, girl.
Okay, change of ownership. Okay, where's the receptionist? Okay. Not here, I would think. Security hub and some lockers. Well, if our ladies don't care, we take a look-see and see that we have what exactly in here. Nothing. Okay, some boosters. Sexual enhancements, presumably, I would think. Alright. Yeah, case in point, I think some of the ladies are augmented in certain ways we can only see if we pay for it, I guess. Okay, I guess we don't start to steal from the locals here right away. Where I actually... why is there no receptionist for that matter? It's very unusual. Well, if we cannot find any, then we head to the hive and see how we can get inside. Okay, roof level, but where's the receptionist? There's no receptionist really on duty.
Oh, don't tell me I left my purse in there with May.
Is there a problem?
Hey, mister, you think you could go in there and pretend to be a customer? It might break up the fight.
A fight? Well, we're pretty poor negotiator. Fight, really? I mean, why is Adam Jensen doing this?
I am not getting arguments. Not for this.
Our customers would pay much for the services of an augmented girl. You can make a lot of money.
Then tell customers to get themselves augmented and they can go fuck themselves.
I'm sure some already have. May, look.
No. End of talking. It's too dangerous. I'm not changing myself for someone else's pleasure.
This isn't the end of the discussion. You'll get the surgery done if you want to keep working. Think about that.
Okay, apparently we have a problem, but why is it our problem? Why do we make it our problem? Hello there. Oh, he's the new owner, I think.
My apologies, sir. I was not aware May had a client waiting.
Client waiting. Yes, we are a client. Maybe a free client. Okay. I guess you can be on a merry way and then we talk to the lady. Because it was requested, even though I'm not sure why we would. But it could be a new contact, who knows? Okay, well, hello there. Oh, we are probably not the former owner, or maybe I'm misreading something.
You're not a customer,
Oh,
are
you look
you?
like a customer.
What makes you say that?
The way you move, your attitude.
And what's my attitude?
Police. Or soldier. Someone
Yeah,
on business.
or free actually, right?
So why are you here?
I heard your argument. What was that all about?
They want me to get augmentations. For the customer's pleasure. It's sick. I quit before I ever let them touch me.
Sounded like they don't consider it an option.
They don't. I am lucky, I guess. I've been here the longest. It has advantages. But the new girls, they're not so lucky.
What do you mean?
They are forced to get augments. It's
Yeah, we saw
very
them outside
bad.
being advertised.
One of the girls who work here, Ning, she has been gone for days. I fear they took her and will force her to get augmented. You seem like a good man. I am desperate. Please, can you help? I can pay you.
Yeah, well, money makes the world go around, especially in this area, I think. Why would we even do this, frankly? Well, we can just ask about it, I guess.
What do you need me to do?
I heard the girls are drugged and taken to a place somewhere in Dagong district. There, they're held until the doctor comes. I wish you to find this place, to find where they're holding Ning. I hope it's not too late.
I mean... yeah, they. Okay, well, can you give us some intel? The police, of course, doesn't care because they're Beltor
You keep
goons.
referring to them. Who are they?
The Honghua Hotel used to be independent. In the past, we had to deal with local police for protection. And because we ran a clean and safe business, they looked the other way. But then, things changed.
What happened?
Bell Tower become the police in Lower Hansa, and they not care to help us. So, a drug lord came in with all his men and took control. Things has never been the same, and we cannot do anything about it.
Why do you think Ning has been kidnapped?
Before, we could always refuse augmentations. But more and more girls got them, and it brings more money. Now they force us to do it. They won't even hire purebreds like me anymore, because they're not as popular.
Is Ning one of the pure breeds?
Yes. Oh, well, I hope she still is. They started pushing for her to get augments. She say no even when it gets violent. Now I fear they lose patience and will force the operation. Ning's not the first, and she won't be the last.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, this is all pretty terrible, but why does it concern Adam Jensen? Does it lead us to any new contacts or connections, anything in between that could be useful for our investigation? I mean... Okay, we do it from the goodness of our hearts.
Okay, I'll help your friend.
Okay, then.
You. I knew I was right about you, Mr.
Jensen.
Mr. Jensen, I fear there's little time. You must find Ning before they leash her with augments.
Leash her?
Yes, they call it that. They leash their girls with augments to keep them under control by supplying neuropozyne. I do not know where they keep Ning, just that it is somewhere in Dagong district.
A specific location would help.
I tell you, I do not have one.
He doesn't know, Adam, you
There
idiot.
is a bouncer here, Chuan Li. He works with these people. He will know where Ning is. He goes to the roof to smoke often. Look for him there. You might be able to convince him to reveal the place.
Okay. Right, anything else?
Anything else you can give me?
Yes. The men holding Ning.
Of course, yeah, right.
They most
Good idea.
likely work with local triad gang here, the Harvesters. If you look for some of them around, maybe you find Ning better.
Got it.
Okay, well, I guess we could do it. Okay, Alright, roof access. Well, okay, but before we start rummaging through the hotel rooms to see what we can do. I'm not sure why we agreeing to this, but then again, okay, what gives I guess? Oh, we broke up the argument.
Went missing. May has been on the warpath.
Alright, well, roof access is set, okay. Alright, well, we should, of course, we shouldn't intrude. I just said that we shouldn't intrude here, of course. Okay, if we want to book a hotel room, apparently we can do it from back here. It's only for the working ladies. So who's actually in charge of this area? Is certainly not that guy, because he wasn't even at his front desk, was he though? And there's roof access. Okay, so someone's smoking.
Not since last week. I'm starting to get worried. She missed 3 days of work
Yeah,
already.
it's work for them, of course.
Chan, for Ning's sake, I hope not. May is worried though.
Speaking of May, is she
yeah, okay, so you're supposed to come from the helipad and walk down here. That's the first conversation we hear, I think.
Is seriously going to get herself into trouble one of these days.
If that were
Yeah, especially if we're dealing with some triads named the Harvesters.
Between you and me, I'm starting to think Chan's afraid of her.
Nah, he wasn't afraid at all. Okay, someone's smoking on the roof. Well, there can't be too many people smoking here on the roof, at least when it comes to bodyguards, right? I would think. Yeah, whatever. Of course, we can just enable the overlays if we absolutely want to, but then again, we want to get into the hive, right? Not to take care of a business like this here. But the bouncer probably isn't too far away. Yeah, right here. Okay, pump him for info and then throw him over the railing, maybe. Okay.
Shove off before I shove you off.
I'm here to see you.
Uh-huh. What about?
Ning.
Open the phone book. Plenty of them in there.
Your friends are holding her. I can make it worth your while if you tell me where.
Worth my while?
Yeah, why is it our problem,
maybe. Let's see some credits first, the tough guy, and then maybe I'll tell you where to find her.
Yeah, I told you. 2,000, really? $2,000. It's... Why are we doing this? Why would Adam ever do this? You could just knock him out and get us the pocket secretary of him, presumably. Of his, yeah, I'm sorry. Program at all. Why are we doing this? Okay, money is replaceable, human lives aren't, right? We're an ex-cop after all.
Here. Now where's Ning?
Okay, but you never heard this from me. They're holding her on a small side street just off the open gutter in the Daigong
next to the
district.
apartments, I
They'll
think.
probably have a couple of guys there watching her.
Okay, so well, we traded one praxis point for 2,000 credits. I guess it's $5,000 at the limb clinic. So once again, why are we doing this instantly? Okay, well, the pods, they're over here someplace, I think. It's not completely out of character from Jensen, but I don't think he will get involved in the local shady dealings here, like, right away, I think, right? Probably not. Whatever, it's just a video game, but still. Okay, I know exactly where it is, presumably. Because I don't remember that particular snippet, because I did it before. Or must have, otherwise why would the memory exist by bind here someplace, right? Yeah, they're over here someplace. Yeah, they're buying up most of the competitors.
现在我赚的可付不起房租，
来胶囊旅馆住吧。虽然这不是天堂，
Yeah, it's right over here.
便宜。在这你可以重新开始。
好的。
Yeah, but it's also not a good place to live, frankly. Okay, battle goons everywhere. I think we already saw them, and yeah, the gutter is over here someplace. We have to get to the stairs down.
我前阵子回纽约的时候，看了电视里面的新闻。
Yeah, it's called propaganda.
那是因为 Pikes 从来就没有赞成这个关于这个超人类组的观点。然后呢，这政府呢，他们也知道，经济的发展是绝对离不开这些生物技术公司的。他们啊，会确定。
Yeah, be it Chinese propaganda or US propaganda, what's the difference, frankly, except for the point of view and the intended point they want to push.
在这个国家里，审查制度依然根深蒂固。
Very touchy subject, of course. Was this game actually banned in China by chance or censored?
是啊
Probably was.
大家都在忙于追逐金钱，我们能看到的是公司正在慢慢的取代国家权力。
也许有一天我们会有一个。
Yeah, she is the CEO of the Chinese corporation. Think.
你喜欢航沙吗？
Not in particular. Doesn't make a good first impression. Yeah, I see looks of despair and hopelessness on many faces back here. Nope, thankfully not. Hopefully we can return to Sweet or Detroit, because Detroit being run down and all, it's still a better place than this dump here, frankly. Yeah, but tell me something else. It's usually how it works, right?
虽然我在大勇机械工作，但我还住在贫民窟一样的旅馆里。
那是因为国家在不断的抬高地税。
Tourists in here? What? Okay, well, maybe it's slightly nicer than I remember being. Yeah, corrupt elite here, of course. Oh, do I not see the limb clinic over here? Well, since we're in the air, actually, oh, well, one thing at a time, we shouldn't get too sidetracked, but a step, no, to this area, into the limb clinic is probably a good idea. Yeah, that leads into the Hampshire Gardens here by the back area, but it seems to be a one-way trip affair. That's interesting. But regardless, I think this one place should be easy to find. And I do remember the open gutter also has some sewer access, because why wouldn't it? Okay, Tobo's living in the open gutter. That looks like a sewage, incidentally. Okay, fantastic. Right, okay, well, these are harvesters, so we know what to do with them, I guess. I mean, they're harvesting people, forcing them to get augmented against their will here, frankly. Yeah, for here someplace, I think it is. So we keep the pistol ready, I think, maybe. I mean, we're an ex-cop, aren't we? So that gives, I guess, they were expecting some trouble, I would think. Wow, I'm ready for anything for that matter. If we need to use the pistol, so be it. Aha. Okay. Okay then, sirs. Wow, at least two goons. At least two goons, I think.
This is not the place for you.
Yeah, I'm pointing a pistol at you, right? My intent is pretty obvious. Well, we don't need to take lives, especially as an ex-cop here. Yeah, don't hide. I don't hide. I punch you in the fucking face. Yeah, you're not shooting me. You get something to the face here, my friend. Oh, some with a machine pistol. And there I go, Vinny. Okay. Okay, I take it back. Okay, I take it back. Playing with the trials can be difficult, even if I want to spare some lives, right? Okay, that's obviously a better way to do this. Throw a grenade or something in between, or come from a different direction. Wow, that's funny. I'm sorry. Oh, well, nice autosave game. But I shoot to kill, so I suppose that video exactly that. You know what's going to miss a couple of gangbangers or harvesters, I think, right? Okay, he's down, but he wasn't the only one, I think. Really, what? What? I beg your fucking pardon? We're shooting them with our pistol. We have to do some grades after all. Okay, there we go. Okay, I was expecting a little bit more in terms of performance of this firearm, especially when upgraded. Okay, I don't think anyone's going to miss a couple of Triad gang members, at least not in the short term. Well, we're not going to set up a shop in the city anyway, I think. Okay, machine pistol not to be underestimated, presumably. Okay, so this would have been an easier access point, presumably. And Bertha doesn't even respond to gunfire. Okay, Pocket Secretary probably tells us the access code to this area, I would think. Probably. Yeah, and we found our hostage. Yeah, so full of items as customary. Yeah, but evidently they didn't. I'm still a bit unsure why we're actually doing this. Okay, an ex-cop, of course.
Who are you?
Your friend May sent me. She said you were in trouble. Are you hurt?
May. Thank God. And no, I'm fine. They didn't touch me.
We bribed someone. Hopefully it's worth our time.
You come though. How did you find me?
I asked around. I can be persuasive.
Yeah, can be.
I have to get out of here.
You sure you're okay? Can you leave here on your own?
Yes. Thank you. Whoever you are, thank you so much. I need to go.
Yeah, it's better you disappear, right?
I need to get away from that monster, Chan. Tell May. Tell her. Thank you. For everything. I owe her. I owe you both my life.
Yeah, that's a look of approval, maybe. Finally, someone gives us a compliment. Okay, so what we're eating, some Chinese knockoff cereals, I guess. Okay. Really dirty spoons back here right on the floor. Wasn't that great? Of course, this was only a holding station. But I don't feel bad about this, and I don't think Adam would either. Machine pistol. Okay, there's no point of even trying to make room for this in our inventory, because that's not going to happen. Alright, so we go to Lib Clinic, and afterwards we call in the quest, and then we see how we can get into the hive, right? I think I want to at least advance the quest line today, because we keep getting sidetracked and sidetracked and sidetracked some more. But then again, we want to make some connections, and now our shoes are all full of sewage. Wow, lovely. Okay, Lim Clinic wasn't too far away, I'm thinking. Yeah, over here's a place before I got sidetracked. Yeah, over here. Why is there a roadblock in the way for these pedestrians? They have to jump over this video. That seems strange. Oh, actually, there is a little bit of sunlight. I take it back. There must be the fanciest apartments then, presumably. Okay, Lim Clinic in this direction. Plenty of trash everywhere, of course, as you would think. Right, another blocked off side street. I mean, it doesn't look all horrible, but if you look down into the surface here, scratch the surface even, I'm sorry, then everything falls completely apart. And this is the area where Hugh is working on, I think, back in Antarctica. He's trying to do something about global warming, I believe. Yeah, I think we'll also be visiting this area at one stage. Interesting, some sort of advertisement for I'm not quite sure. Yeah. Improve yourselves with knock-off augmentations that don't work properly. Lovely, fantastic, right?
Excuse me, do you know where the Lim Clinic is?
Yes, it's on Xichang Road, near the market.
Great, thanks.
Okay, well, we already saw the sign, didn't we? Of course, police officers, but that could be women's fashion. He wanted answers that question, I think. Oh, more news. Oh, don't mind if we do.
Is more risk than certainty. When will we be able to see the truth for ourselves?
As soon as the installation is complete.
Ah, that must be the stuff I just talked about.
Interview with Hugh Darrow, log on to www.picusweb.com. This is Eliza Kassan reporting to you live.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure why they would even be showing this here, because it's all under Chinese control, isn't it? I think at least.
Do you know how to get to Thai
It
Young
doesn't
Medical
happen
from
often,
here?
folks.
Sure, gorgeous. You have to take a train. But you know, you can't get into the building without an access card.
Wow, that would be a ticket for us then, presumably.
I graduated from university and I wanted to drop off a resume.
I think you're better off sending an email. It's a high-security compound,
My
sweetheart.
visit to Prague was related exclusively to the
You're
project
pretty.
which has consumed all of
If
my
you don't get a
attention.
job, I can hook you up. My friend
referring
works
to
at
the
the
What?
brothel in Qui-Gon District.
What? Okay.
No thanks.
Alrighty then. I'm not quite sure what to say about this, but he's upfront about his intentions. I thought he was trying to hook up his brother with an night date or whatever.
现在也可以叫泰永了。最近只见过他们的人在这做生意。
其实 大勇机械把大部分的钱都偷到了横沙
Probably
上
did,
城
yes.
区的建设。他们为什么
Yeah,
会
there's
进
nothing
行人
dangerous
的
if that
公
right?
制
If one
整个
company
集团
or guy
把
controls the
影响力
entire
不这
economy of
么
the
说
city.
这又不是独裁，我们得维持市场一直处于竞争状态，这样才能避免经济崩溃。泰永现在就像一群鲨鱼，吞噬着竞争对手。
你想说的应该是怪兽吧？他们的做法
Queen
比
Video.
鲨鱼们
Now
很
she's a
多
female
了。
CEO, yes. Dressed in all white, I believe. Okay, we finally found the way to the limb clinic. Well, I don't feel like eating right now. I'm not sure we have a need to eat anyway. Plenty of bell tokens everywhere, and this must be the other side we saw, right? Okay, fantastic. Subway access. There's the limb clinic.
Just consumed all of my attention these days.
You're referring to the Panchaea project. The
Yeah, but we can learn about this later on. There's another access point to the hive. Well, so one thing leads to another, I guess, in this game. Alright, well, if you can spend 5,000 bucks, even though we just wasted 2,000 essentially. Oh, hello there. There's even a bell token in here. Interesting. Yeah, we can just bypass the queue. That's always a good way to make a first impression.
Lim International welcomes you. You are preferred client?
Yeah,
Select what you
we
want
have
from
the
computer.
Seraph card, of course. So what do we have on offer back here? Typhoon ammo. Interesting, but only... I cannot quite tell. I think it says 5, right? Okay, they do have a Praxis kit. I guess then we buy it. And I think he's down to refresh with the door.
You're very welcome, sir.
Yeah, thankfully. Alright, so, indestructible, so that gives I guess. Oh, is there any need to go back here right now? It's not a restricted area, so why wouldn't we? It's also good for world building, and I think one clinic looks like exactly the same no matter where we are. I think Panama City had a slightly different layout, but ultimately it looks mostly the same. Yeah, probably. I even recognize some of the X-rays, so... Yeah, thankfully, or unfortunately, depending on the point of view, they're not storing anything in the hallway. Maybe I spoke too soon. Well, it looks certainly cleaner than some other areas we've been seeing here in terms of augmentation and so on and so forth. We know the operating tables. Yeah, VersaLife, there's the new pros at 12%, 10 vials. Yeah, they have the monopoly on this entire thing, of course. Interesting. Looks like a proper operating theater. I think it's the proper term, yes. Interesting. I was hoping for an ebook or anything in between, not exactly stuff we can liberate with our long fingers. Alright, so turn at the quest and have we at least see what's going on with the hive, because I'd like to get in here at least. Advance the quest line a little bit. But we're getting tied up in these side quests here for no real purpose really, except for the kindness of our hearts. Oh, we are now downstairs.
帅哥。
About time you finally showed up here, sir.
My apologies, sir.
Yeah, wow, he even says the same thing. Okay, well, that's interesting. We're actually waiting. In the hotel, obviously, but where exactly, I'm not quite sure. Okay, so probably it's on the 3rd floor because she's the named character, I would think. Yeah, back here still, I would figure. Maybe not. Oh, Hive membership card. Well, that solves the one problem. It's a little bit of a freebie, I guess. But the indicator says she's back here, but then again she isn't, so what's the deal here? You cannot be serious with this, so she should be in her room, but evidently she isn't because it's pointing right back here, unless we're talking about different level. That may be possible. Never say this to a hooker. Yeah, that's what I said, right? Yeah, of course. Rocking girl. Alright, and rooms you could investigate, but we have the card now by don't we, so we can get in the hive through the front door without paying 1,000 bucks. Alright, so hopefully it was worth our time.
Ning, did you find her?
Yeah, indeed we did.
I did. She's safe, but running. I think she plans on leaving the city.
She always is a smart girl. I'm glad. I will contact her to make sure she is safe. As promised, here's your payment. If you want more, I have another task. Something suitable for a man of your
many
many
talents, like
talents.
hostage negotiations.
Are you interested?
My interest would depend on the task.
By now, I'm sure you heard of Diamond Chan. He is evil man who feeds off
no
the
clue what it
pain
is,
and
lady.
misery of this city.
It's arrived here.
If we are to stay in peace here, he must be taken care of.
You want me to kill Chan?
Yes, but you must make it look like an accident or suicide.
Suicide, huh? So are we getting into these types of shady dealings? That gets even shadier. I know the other thing we could probably just justify with being an ex-cop and all. A pretty good human being for that matter. Yeah, I think that's not a way probably.
There has to be another way to remove Chan from the picture.
Yeah, indeed.
Without resorting to murder.
There is. I have access to certain stimulants.
Ibelta couldn't ignore
if
this,
Chan
right?
was caught with them, he would no longer be a problem.
Meaning I could plant drugs on him.
Not on him. Somewhere in his apartment will be enough. He may be dead though. So knock him out, leave the drug, and come back here to me. I have a friend. He works with the police. I'll contact him and he'll make sure Chan is arrested.
Come to think of it, isn't it actually a death penalty for drug smuggling in China? It is in certain countries, but probably also China, right? Or maybe, I don't quite remember. Okay, I guess, but I have no clue who this guy is, really. Yeah, tell me about this guy, actually.
Tell me about Diamond Chan.
He's a monster.
Even lift the finger.
At first, he forced my girls to take drugs until they be addicted. It made them easy to control and dependent on him. But now, with cheap black market augmentations and customers with augmentation fantasies, it is even worse.
The leashing you spoke of earlier.
Yes. In order to squeeze more milk from his cows, he butchers them.
Okay, we already
the
learned that,
augments
didn't we?
are just another form of control. The girls can always be tracked, and the need for neuropathy means they will not run away.
Well, he's an evil character, but then again, we only have your word for this, don't we? And we're upsetting the harvesters or some other triad. That's not a smart idea, but then again, are we going to stick around in this area? Well, yeah, what are your motives, incidentally?
Once Chan is gone, what will you do?
Or the info?
Won't some other drug lord turned pimp take advantage of your vulnerability?
I know someone who recently started his own security company. I will hire them to protect us. It should be more than enough.
So, you will become the owner then, I guess? Suicide video. Okay, I don't really want to know that particular detail, do I, though? Okay, then, okay.
I'll do it.
Good. I'll give you the address of Diamond Chan's apartment. It is on one of the nearby rooftops. Lower Hanshan is a dangerous place. Simply knock Chan out, then drop his body into the alley below. Gravity will do the rest. But if you wish only to get Chan arrested, take these drugs. Plant them somewhere in his apartment after you've knocked him out. When you are done, return to me and I will contact my friend in the police. He will do the rest.
Okay, I guess anything else?
Anything else I should know?
Chan should be alone.
Of drugs.
He is too proud to have bodyguards around. But be careful. Even alone, Chan is dangerous.
Got it.
Mr. Jensen, remember not to cause any wounds on Diamond Chan that make it look like murder. Any suspicion will bring us more trouble from his friends.
So no tranquilizers or peps. Which means strictly hand-to-hand submission.
Really?
Shouldn't be a problem.
That is good, yes.
Okay.
Good luck, Mr. Jensen. I will wait here.
Okay, indeed, right. Okay, well, do we even know what it is? Otherwise I have to enable the overlayers again. Okay, do we even know what it is? I have no idea. I don't want to run around here in this maze, not finding my way. So I think for this particular mission, we enable the overlay again here. I think I can cut myself some slack, can I not? Yeah. Okay. So let's just see. It's apparently 75 meters away. Probably to the next transition point, I would figure. Okay, if you're so insistent about this, then we try our hand with that. No, our fist even. Let our fist do the talking. I think it's actually on the rooftop someplace. Oh, let me guess, it's an apartment we broke into. Could be. But it shouldn't be too hard to find. So what do you actually have here? A corporate passport. Automatically equipped, yes. Well, this has our biometric profile. Impossible to forge. Wow, fantastic. There's a membership card. Free access any night of the week. And there's a drug package. Okay. A significant amount of contraband drugs, but hopefully no one will search us in the meantime. Okay, that's funny that we're doing this here at all, you know, with drugs again. Alright. And this time around we're even working for cop, you know.
There's an amazing view of the cityscape on the rooftop that's just underneath the Pangu. If you're nice enough, maybe I'll take you there.
You know, I'm afraid of heights, and I'm not really sure how I feel about this whole
yeah, well, not seeing the lower city once you're up here, lady, I think.
It's only so big, and you said it yourself. It's a center of free corporate expression in China. If we want to keep it that way, we have to build up.
But at what cost? It's taken 12 years to build the Pangu so far, and it could take another 10 more to finish. Who's gonna pay for all that?
Pyong Medical, probably. And any other cybernetic company who wants to come.
Probably have a corporate tax on that anyway, I think. Yeah. Okay, so really that type of structure in 12 years in real life? Nope, that's not going to happen.
What are you looking for, Lao Wei?
Oh, guns, yes.
Hacking equipment?
What makes you think I'm looking for that kind of stuff?
But I am looking for that type of stuff.
I don't want to step on your toes. Just saying, if you need anything, there's a merchant at the Honghua Hotel who can help you.
All right, man.
Yeah, just not put a smile on your face. This is the official way to get between the districts, evidently, other than the subway. Not the access points we've been using. But then again, it's something to keep in mind, because if the cops get angry at us, we know what's going to happen. We have to play some hide and seek. Or just kill them all, which of course, something you could do, presumably. So, strictly hand-to-hand submission, he said. And indeed, that's what I thought. So why else would there be a ramp over here? Yeah, it's a video game, we know how things work around here. Okay, well, whatever. Knock him out, okay. And then almost fall off like big idiot. Okay, only a submission here with our fists, they said. Even the stun gun would be too suspicious, I guess. Okay, the door is unlocked because he's home. Yeah, or handiwork. Okay, maybe I should have waited for the dialogue to finish. Of course, we're talking about the working lady we liberated. And the 3 corpses we left behind, evidently. Wow.
No one is here.
That's a little awkward, isn't it, my friend? I don't want to get spotted by him. Ideally. Oh, can I take cover here incidentally in case I'm wondering? Wow. Okay then. That's a little bit stupid maybe. Okay, knock him out. We can do that of course. And he never saw us. Okay, bounce it off a side quest and there's a revolver. I may actually do this. Get rid of the drugs in one way or another. What do we have to drop to get us that revolver? Some fragmentation mines. Granted, these are useful, but we have so many grenades in our inventory. Yeah. I might want to try out some new firearms, you know. The pistol is upgraded, certainly. So, what do you have on your body? Some money, maybe? No, of course not. Okay, then. I suppose there will be other opportunities. A pretty fancy apartment by all considerations. Yoop-de-doop-de-doo. Our hands are clean. We have nothing to do with this at all. And apparently, punching him in the face and breaking his arm, that doesn't leave any traces, really. Okay, whatever you say. But of course, we're talking about the suicide angle. Alright. Oh, that's funny. So, turn at that quest, which hopefully will be the last one, and then we get into the hive, which incidentally is located right across the hotel, of course. Yeah, plenty of things to do here in this hub area, isn't there? And we've only found a fraction of the side quests. For instance, there should be a second arms dealer someplace. We just haven't found him. So... A good thing we got ourselves sidetracked because that meant we found that membership card, so we don't have to pay for that shit. And we're still short of 1,000 credits, aren't we, technically speaking? Yeah, and then get rid of the objective markers, please. I think I would have found the apartment anyhow, but still, sometimes it's kind of necessary if they don't give us enough information in the snippets here and the history log, because I have no idea where that road is. That would take like 10 minutes of searching around, which would be tedious and unnecessary, frankly. Has Chen been taken care of? Yeah, indeed we have. He's sleeping tight.
I planted the drugs and left him unconscious in his apartment. Your friend should have no trouble with the arrest.
Because he's
I will contact him immediately. Thank you.
Just glad I could help.
You saved us, Mr. Jensen. Money does not feel like enough thanks for what you have done. But here's the payment promised. I hope you will be satisfied with it.
2,000 credits, okay, wow, so we have 1,000 plus though. Yeah.
是没，都好了，他做了。是，谢谢，祝你好运。
Yes, anything else we can get from you? I mean, a quest or anything in between?
You have saved not just me, Mr. Jensen, but all the girls here from a fate worse than death.
Yeah, finally someone who can appreciate our talents around here and our efforts. Okay, so that I think was all the quest lines you can get from her. So let's just get to the Hive Club for the fourth entrance, show off our fancy and flashy membership card and see what we can do. If you have to smooth talk someone, there we have some problems because I'm not a negotiator. And neither is Adam, especially without his social enhancement mod, right? Yeah, I think there will be a change in ownership pretty soon, would it not be? That seems pretty likely. Alright then, it felt good helping out the poor working girls here, I think, but otherwise... okay, enough sidetracking, right? Let's just head straight to the Hive here for the fourth entrance. Yeah, with the membership card, of course, and keep these firearms holstered, please. Not sure where we're going to keep them in our long coat, I guess.
Good to see you again, sir.
Yeah.
Go right in.
Thankfully, there is nothing in terms of personalization or these things. No photo or ID card or anything in between, it just works. Okay, who could he be? I'm not sure. Your father is just hanging out back here at the front entrance video. Isn't that lovely? Okay, a security terminal, of course.
That's right, Bell Tower. They're the cops around here in case you didn't know it. They're here to put an end to corruption.
Ja, well, einer von
And I
wir
can get them
sehen.
here in seconds because my dad works for them.
Wow, that's cool. So if I call you next week, can you get me on the guest list? The cover charge here is highway robbery.
Great, fantastic insight there. How is that saying up with the bouncer? Well, we know it's a operation right of some type, the triads being involved.
Blood pouring out of his shoulder. The harvester must have yanked his cyber arm right out of his socket.
Damn, they are cold.
Yeah, so, okay, that gives us something to think about once we have to deal with them. Not if, then. Some businessman from the upper city, I think, security guard, okay, but for whom exactly, we're not quite sure. And there's a DJ putting up some sweet beats here.
They say the Hive serves the best drinks in Lower City. That's not surprising, considering who runs the place.
Yeah, right. Ideally, we don't want to get involved with these anyway. Harvester right here. And the bartender. Bobby Bao, I think it says.
You've got to be kidding me. The owner of the most popular club in Hengsha has his office in a smelly old basement?
Mr. Tong is conscious of his roots. He likes everyone he does business with.
Of course, it's just bullshit.
Right. And on the plus side, if a business associate displeases him, a basement is much more private.
You said it. I didn't. But I advise you not to repeat it to just anyone. I only mentioned it because I'm trying to score.
Good luck with that.
I appreciate the information though. The basement is where he is, supposedly. Supposing that the bartender wouldn't know anything about this. But the moment we aren't quite done searching this area, but apparently they don't have any problems with harvesters being around. And they should pay the janitors a bit more, shouldn't they? Okay. Of course, restricted area. Oh, let me guess, there will be a vent or something in between we can utilize. You seem to be almost passed out there, sir. Good thing we're not into highway robbery, are we though? Okay, so... interesting. Some cleaning supplies, these are well needed here. Okay, someone for smoking oil in the toilet, I think. Yeah, probably there. In the pocket, a secretary someone lost. Okay, let me guess, one of the bouncers was taking a piss. Well, evidently they didn't. Okay, that gives us access to the door on the other side, I would presume. Aha, interesting. I mean, we can confirm our suspicion as long as no one sees. We should be able to check this here, no problem, right? And indeed, that's our code. Interesting, but before we do this, let's head upstairs. This is not the bouncer by chance, right? Nope, civilian. I don't think they would care. Yeah, I think they put drugs in there.
我的确是从 VIP 房间拿来的，不过也许你是被我
Yeah, oh no, VD. VD. Yeah, of course they put sleeping drugs in and stuff.
不想让我把你灌醉，再占你的便宜。
我还没想好啊。
Well, evidently you've decided already.
感兴趣吗？
VD. Watch that purse, by the way. Okay, some bouncers.
It's gone. My pocket secretary.
对，那又怎样？不珍贵的东西。
No, man, you don't understand. Tong's email?
Oh, really? They're doing some hand-holding in the second hub area, really? They make it very easy for you. Yeah, well, we already have it.
Just keep an eye out for it, will ya?
Just not flash it. Okay, next time around, check your trouser pants, you know, once you're done with your business. Yeah, they're just enjoying the time here, aren't they? Okay, and second level gives us what exactly? Yeah. The visuals are pretty impressive, aren't they? And the artistic style for that matter.
Yeah, sure. Everyone's swimming in profits right now and playing with their toy augmentations.
Oh, really? I had to put in that conversation incidentally.
The children?
The children, of course.
What kind of world are we leaving for them? China's environmental record is getting worse and worse every year. We pretty much
preach it to the public here, whatever. There aren't too many bounces around here, I've noticed. They may be packing here, but I'm not quite sure. Oh, manager, really? Okay, we found him, so we don't have to get into his basement, you know, the hard way. And this must be VIP area, I think, behind this curtain. Maybe the manager is pouring some drinks himself. Okay. Well, if it says manager, that must be the guy we're talking about, right? I think. It's a way to spoil their game.
You work here?
Evidently so.
Yeah. You could say
I own the club, yeah. More like it.
Good. I need to see your boss.
Really? Well, I'm sorry, Guilo. Mr. Tong Zihong sees no one today.
Look, I didn't come halfway around the world to take no for an answer. Do us both a favor and tell me where he is.
Or what? You get mad and tear down a few walls with those enhancements of yours?
Make
this
yourself a
place
fool.
isn't named the Hive for nothing. It's got plenty of worker bees come out of the paneling to stop you. What is it you think Mr. Tong do for you anyway?
I'm looking for someone. A cybersecurity specialist named Ari Van Bruggen. You know him?
Never heard of him. What'd he do? Steal your girl? Owe you money?
He had a job go bad, and now he's on the run from the people who
hired him.
hired
Tell him right away.
You knew that already, because a man like Mr. Tong doesn't hire idiots. And this is the first place people like Van Bruggen come when they need help. So stop wasting my time and take me to Tong.
You've got it backwards, boy. You're wasting my time. Van Bruggen is minor league player. Tong knows who he is. He just don't care. He's got bigger things to worry about.
Okay, so we have our conversation, our friendly conversation. Next time around, we should probably look up the dossier to see about his character, for instance, and maybe also a profile picture, because evidently that's the manager, that's him right here, I think.
You expect me to fall for that? Small-timers don't attract this much attention. They don't have bell tower soldiers staking out their apartments. Van Bruggen's pissed off somebody big. And there's no way Tong's going to ignore that kind of development in his town.
And he doesn't.
You're smarter than you look. Yeah. Tong is keeping a close eye on things. Like you said, he's no fool. Van Bruggen is the hottest thing in town right now. But nobody in Hengsha is going to let an outsider in on the action, especially not a Guaido. You don't know the rules of the game around here.
Well, we just arrived, yes, so we killed some triad guys over this, I guess. Really? I suppose it is true in a certain way, but not right now, because we're on our own. For an unlimited credit card, please, boss. Okay, but I'm not sure what the proper response would be, because I'm not good at negotiating.
Are you done?
Yeah, of course, the prodding every single time. I think you can really piss off people with that. Yeah, but it doesn't
Something tells me you
evidently.
don't think very highly of me, do you? So here's what you need to do about it. The sooner you let me in, the sooner Tong can kick me out of here, gone from your life forever. I'm gonna see him no matter what, so get it over with.
Tough talk doesn't mean anything in this town. Keep it up.
Yeah, this is what I
and you
thought.
learn that the hard way.
I'm not a
Only reason
negotiator.
I don't do it myself is the Hive has a reputation to protect. That's why Van Bruggen came here for help, and why we found a safe place for him.
Yeah, if we fail this, we have to break into the basement ourselves, presumably. Oh, would be interesting.
Trying my patience.
Yeah.
You tell me nothing
Yeah,
about who
that's what
you
I
are,
thought
who
as
you
well.
work for, or what you want from Van Bruggen. And you want me to trust you? Never!
Yeah, so we Blut already, didn't we? Don't start yelling here, that's
All I need from
not the
Van
way to do
Bruggen
it,
is
Adam.
information. The same information his enemies are trying to keep from getting out. There's no point in them going after him anymore once he tells me what he knows. So if Tong lets me see him now, in the long run, it'll make his life easier.
You want to bring the Dragon Queen down on your head instead of the Dutchman's? I should sell tickets for that. All right. You can see Tong in his office downstairs.
We're looking at him right now, incidentally,
I'll
I think.
radio the bees to let you through.
Well, thank you. Maybe next time around we also open up a little bit more of a diplomatic approach here to saying, right? Yeah, that's incidentally, I think, it's just manager. It's a bit of a cheap way to do this, frankly, game. Okay, so as usual, there are multiple ways to do this. Now it's unlocked. Wasn't that lovely? Now, doesn't look like the most inviting place we've ever been to, right? Yeah, they're watching us very carefully, of course. And this is his office, I presume. What a fantastic place. And there we go, voila. What did I say to you? It's the same guy,
You
of
see
course.
this? Panda, screw it up in the fourth. I'm just flushing my money down the pot.
Manager my ass, really.
Hey, you only work that out now.
Oh, really,
Guess you're
Adam.
not as
Oh,
sharp
really,
as you
these
think.
cutscenes.
How about you tell me who you work for? Then I decide what I tell you about Van Bruggen.
Does the name Seraph Industries ring any bells?
Seraph Industries? Isn't that American company stole all the headlines a while back? You're still in business.
Yeah, for now we are.
Why wouldn't we be?
Check the news. Biotech corporations seem to be failing a lot these days, especially the ones who are making enhancements. Van Bruggen's in the Alice Garden pods. Capsule 301. Place is a rat hole, but it's useful sometimes. Make sure you leave him in the same shape you find him.
And if I don't?
Your call. But those implants of yours might look even more special on somebody else.
Yeah, it's also running here, harvesters, of course. Okay, but I guess then we came here to get our information, and we don't want to get involved with the trials any longer, right? I suppose we can also kill him if we want to, but there would be massive repercussions, I'm presuming. Even though in this case we should have probably confiscate all weapons, right? Shouldn't have not done this. Okay, of course, XNG shipping once more. Interesting. Wow, I guess since we're here we can take a look-see around. Their safe is actually more secure than the other ones we've been seeing in this universe. Ebook, don't mind if I do. Okay, so this is the next stage of the artificial muscle fibers, I guess. Interesting. Well, I would explain why some of our enemies have such great reflexes, I guess. Yeah, okay, karaoke. Okay, interesting. Alright, well, believe in me for now, I think it's a good idea. I don't see a poster of Mao on the wall, incidentally, do I do?
Malik, you were right. Tong is helping Van Bruggen. He stashed him in the Alice Garden pods.
Thought as much. A hacker who knows his way around corporate firewalls would make a valuable asset for the triads. I'm at the pods myself, Jensen. Want me to run interference?
No. Don't put yourself at risk. I'm heading there now.
Yeah, but probably in the next recording session, why it shouldn't be. But it was interesting. So as usual, you can use the sewers probably. Then you can fight your way through the entire facility, killing everyone but Tong. Or you can just take your way into here, I suppose, with the security code. You can also get from the pocket secretary. And I will suppose this lovely bartender can also tell us a thing or two if we try hard enough.
You got a favorite poison?
Yeah, he's doing that exactly right.
Looks like Tong's running a nice operation here.
You for hire? Because a suspicious man might not appreciate you asking.
A suspicious man might also wonder what kind of job gets handed off to strangers.
Oh,
but all right, I'll bite.
Job.
What are you offering?
I got a problem I need solving. Trouble is, none of my usual guys are available. And this problem? It involves a woman.
We just had some problems.
Someone who owes Tong Operation here some money. Getting it out of her is proving to be difficult. It's a dirty job, but it pays well. You interested?
You know, getting on Tong's good graces would be a start, but I don't think we would. It's not all kind of a thing, I'm sorry.
Sorry, not my kind of thing.
Alright, Guaylo. But something tells me you'll be back.
Yeah, for a drink, maybe. How about a drink?
You got a favorite poison?
Yeah, okay, give me a drink, please. So what do we have available? Well, the question is, of course, can we store in our inventory? I guess we try the Shanghai Gut Puncher.
Give me a Shanghai Gut Punch.
Talking about the drink, right?
Yes.
There you go.
Thank you. And of course, we can put in our inventory, so where did it go? On the ground here? Yeah, that is. Okay, so the game doesn't waste our opportunity. Okay, well, but unbelievable, this inventory nonsense. Maybe I have to cave in after all and do it right. Okay, so we have plenty of grenades, and these do not stack because, well, we should get us some LBE gear for that, shouldn't we? Or maybe buy a larger code, incidentally. Okay, so interesting. So I'm not doing any work for the trial, to be honest. Especially extorting some unfortunate civilians around here. I'm done for today, so as usual, I think of watching, and I hope to see you next time.